For thousands of years, Earth moved through space without knowing the dark truth, waiting for it. Humans believed they were alone. They believed the stars were silent. But 6,000 years ago, a message had arrived, a message nobody understood, a message that was never supposed to be forgotten. The message slept inside an ancient stone tablet found in a desert in 2043. Scientists had studied it for years, but the strange symbols never made sense, until one day, a young researcher finally unlocked the meaning. When the translation flashed on the screen, every person in the room froze. It said only one thing: war will return. Prepare yourselves. The message name was tied to an alien empire called the Crothal, a species older than human civilization. According to the tablet, the Crothal had fought a war across the galaxy and died, but not before sending one final warning toward Earth. No one believed it until the sky began to change. Around the planet, observatories reported a strange disturbance. Light from distant stars flickered. A low, deep vibration ran through the atmosphere. Military satellites captured shapes moving in the darkness of space, shapes too large to be asteroids. And then the final sign came. A red tear appeared in the night sky over the Pacific Ocean, stretching wide like a wound opening in space. People across the world filmed it, thinking it was some cosmic event. But Commander Rion Hal, leader of Earth's defense network, knew better. He had spent his life studying the ancient warning. He knew this was not nature. This was arrival. Inside the command center, alarms screamed as massive objects exited the red tier. They moved with cold precision, forming a perfect battle line around Earth. Each ship was the size of a small city. Their metal skin glowed with runic patterns, the same runes found on the ancient tablet. Rian whispered to himself, "It's them." After 6,000 years, they finally woke up. All world leaders gathered in an emergency meeting. Fear filled the room. Some wanted to negotiate. Some wanted to hide. Some believed humanity had no chance. But Rian stood tall, his voice steady. "We have prepared for this day," he said. "Our ancestors left clues. We followed them. We are not helpless." Few knew the truth. Secret bases on the Moon and Mars had been built using strange energy designs discovered near the ancient tablet. For decades, humans had been reverse engineering alien technology without telling the public. It was the only reason Earth even had a chance. Meanwhile, the alien fleet sent out a broadcast. Every screen on Earth flickered. A tall, armored creature appeared, its eyes burning like molten gold. "Humans," it said, "we return to complete what our ancestors began. Your world belongs to the Crothal. Your resistance will change nothing." People across the world trembled. Streets went silent. Families held each other. But the broadcast did not frighten Commander Rian. Instead, it made him stronger. He stepped forward and answered with his own message. "We are not the same humans you faced 6,000 years ago. If you want this planet, you will have to fight every single one of us." The alien leader tilted its head with cold amusement. Then the screen went dark. Moments later, the sky filled with fire. Energy beams struck Earth's outer shield humanity had secretly activated decades earlier. The shield held, glowing bright blue. The aliens were shocked. Humans were not weak. Humans were not unprepared. For the first time, the Crothal hesitated. Earth stood unshaken, and the real war had only just begun. The Crothal fleet did not wait. The moment Earth's shield glowed blue, every alien ship opened fire. Bright red beams cut through space like burning rivers. Explosions flashed across the sky, and people on Earth looked up in fear as clouds lit up with strange colors. It felt like the world had entered the final day. But Commander Rion had expected this. Inside the Earth Defense Command, he watched the shield levels drop slowly, not quickly. The alien attacks were strong, but not strong enough. Shields holding at 78%. An officer reported. The room gasped. This was the first sign that humanity had real power. Rian nodded. "Good. Then it's our turn." Around the world, hidden bases came alive. Massive hangar doors opened inside mountains, under oceans, and on the moon's surface. Human warships rose toward the sky, sleek silver and shaped with alien-inspired designs. Most people on Earth had never seen them before. Humanity had prepared quietly, waiting for the day the warning would become real. The Crothal did not understand how humans had built such ships. They had expected a weak, primitive species. Instead, they saw a powerful civilization ready for war. On the moon, Captain Arya Solari watched her squadron line up. Her ships were small but deadly, equipped with pulse cannons and gravity engines. She gave a simple command: launch, all fighters. Dozens of human fighters shot forward, leaving trails of blue light. They flew straight toward the alien fleet. The Crothal responded instantly, firing plasma bursts meant to destroy anything in their path. But the human ships moved faster than the aliens believed possible. One alien commander shouted in shock, "Impossible! Their technology, it matches our old enemy." The battle turned chaotic. Human fighters weaved through explosions. Alien beams cut across space. Earth's shield glowed brighter and brighter as more attacks struck it. Inside his command center, Rian watched it all with calm eyes. He had spent decades preparing for this moment. He knew humanity's strength. He knew they could win, but only if they stayed united. Send the Mars fleet, he ordered. Far away on Mars, underground doors opened. 3 massive human battleships rose into the red sky. They were Earth's strongest weapons, built in secret for a war most people thought would never come. As they entered orbit, they activated a new weapon, the Solar Lance, a beam powered directly by the sun. It took 10 years to build, and this was its first real test. The battleships fired. A bright white beam shot across space, piercing straight through the armor of a Crothal destroyer. The alien ship exploded into a storm of metal fragments. For the first time in 6,000 years, a Crothal warship had been destroyed by another species. The alien fleet paused. Shock rippled through their ranks. They had underestimated humans, and now they were paying the price. On Earth, people watching the sky cheered as the fireball faded. Hope returned. Fear turned into courage. But the Crothal were far from defeated. Deep inside the alien flagship, the High Commander activated a forbidden weapon. A giant sphere of dark energy formed around the ship, humming with deadly power. "We will show humans their place," the High Commander growled. "Prepare the planet breaker." The weapon charged, glowing with crimson light. If fired, it could tear through Earth's shield and destroy entire continents. Commander Rian saw the energy surge on his monitors. His heart tightened. "They're preparing something massive," he said. "This could destroy half the planet." The room went silent. Rian turned to his team. His voice was firm, without fear. "Then we stop them before they fire. Humans do not kneel." Outside, the stars lit up with the fury of 2 civilizations. The first battle had begun, and humanity had just proven it would not fall easily. But the Crothal were ready to show their true power, and the war was only growing more dangerous. The planet breaker weapon continued to charge, glowing like a red sun inside the alien flagship. The energy waves shook nearby ships, and even Earth's shield trembled. People across the world watched the sky with fear. They thought this might be the last day for humanity. But Commander Rion did not lose hope. He stared at the energy readings, his mind racing. Something about the weapon's energy patterns seemed familiar. He had seen it before, in old research files connected to the ancient tablet. Rian, his science officer, said, "If they fire that weapon, the shield will collapse." Rian answered softly, "Not if the ancient energy wakes up." Nobody understood what he meant. The planet breaker finally fired a massive beam of red destruction shot toward Earth. But at the last second, Earth's shield flashed with glowing symbols, the same symbols from the ancient stone tablet. The beam struck the shield, but instead of breaking, the shield absorbed the energy. The whole sky lit up golden, shocking both humans and aliens. Across the command center, people stared in disbelief. "What was that?" An officer gasped. "Our shield has never done that before." Rion took a deep breath. This was the moment he had feared and hoped for. "It means the ancient guardians were real," he said, "and they left something inside us." Everyone went silent. Rian continued. 6,000 years ago, peaceful travelers visited the first humans. They were not like they came from a dying star and shared knowledge to guide us. They warned us that darkness would follow them, and one day, the same enemy would come for Earth. He touched the glowing symbol on the screen. But the Guardians also left something else: energy patterns and hidden technology that only activates in extreme danger. Humans carry their legacy. It is part of our history, even if we forgot it. On the alien flagship, confusion spread. Their sensors kept showing impossible data. The planet breaker had failed completely. A Crothal officer shouted at the High Commander, "Impossible. No species can block the planet breaker. Only the old enemy could." The High Commander growled, "Do not speak of them. They are extinct." But doubt had already begun to spread. Meanwhile, on Earth's moon base, Captain Arya Solari reported new discoveries. Energy waves from the shield had activated hidden systems inside human ships. Weapons were charging faster. Engines were running smoother. Everything was improving as if guided by invisible hands. Arya contacted Rian. Commander, our ships are responding to the ancient energy. It feels like something is helping us. Rian replied. Not something, someone. The Guardians knew we would face this war. As human ships powered up, courage filled every pilot. They understood now they were not fighting alone. The legacy of a forgotten civilization was standing with humanity. But the Krathul were not ready to give up. Inside their flagship, the High Commander slammed his claws on the control panel. Activate the suppression fields, he ordered. We will drain the ancient energy from Earth. A dark cloud of crackling energy formed around the alien fleet. Their ships prepared for a second attack, more dangerous than the first. Rion saw the readings, and his blood ran cold. They're trying to shut down the shield's ancient power, he said. If they succeed, we lose everything. Earth held its breath. The Krathul prepared for a deadly strike, but Rian lifted his head, eyes firm. We survived their first attack. We unlocked the legacy of the Guardians. Now we fight with everything we have. Outside, human warships moved into formation, glowing with new energy. For the first time, the Krathul felt fear. For the first time, they realized humans were not prey. They were the heirs of an ancient power, and the war was about to change. The Krathul suppression field expanded like a dark storm over Earth. It crackled with red static, pushing against the glowing golden symbols on the shield. Slowly, the symbols flickered like a candle in heavy wind. The aliens were trying to crush the ancient power that protected humanity. Inside Earth Defense Command, panic rose, shield energy dropping fast. A technician shouted. Another officer added, if the suppression field reaches full power, the ancient energy will disappear. Commander Rion refused to panic. He stepped forward with steady eyes. Then we stop them before that happens. Human battleships moved into formation. Blue engines glowed stronger than ever, enhanced by the Guardian energy now flowing through them. On Mars base, Captain Arya Solari watched her fighter squad align in attack positions. All units, she said, remember this. Humanity does not kneel. Not today. Not ever. Her voice gave strength to every pilot. The human fleet charged. They flew straight toward the dark cloud surrounding the alien ships. The Krathul opened fire instantly. Plasma beams cut across space. Human ships weaved between red explosions, pushing forward inch by inch. Inside the alien flagship, the High Commander observed the battle with growing frustration. These humans are reckless, he growled. They sacrifice their ships to protect their world. An officer nodded nervously. They fight like the old enemy. They do not fear us. The High Commander slammed his claws on the floor. Silence. We are the strongest species in the galaxy. We cannot lose to a young race. But deep inside, fear was beginning to grow. Meanwhile, on Earth, civilians watched the battle on screens across cities, towns, and villages. Instead of fear, something new filled their hearts' pride. Children pointed at the sky, saying they wanted to be pilots one day. Old men and women smiled with tears, whispering, humanity will win. The aliens expected chaos among humans, but instead they found unity. Rian looked at the live broadcasts. Seeing the people stand strong gave him courage. Send a message to all ships, he said. Tell them humanity is with them. The message spread across the fleet. Fight not for victory. Fight because Earth believes in you. Human pilots shouted with renewed strength. Back in space, the suppression field reached maximum power. The golden symbols on Earth's shield dimmed until only faint sparks remained. The High Commander smiled. Now, the humans fall. He prepared the second planet breaker. Blast. But then something unexpected happened. One of the alien destroyers suddenly stopped firing. Its lights turned blue, not red. Then, it turned around and shielded a group of human fighters from a plasma strike. Human pilots stared in shock. Why is that alien ship helping us? Arya asked. A voice came through all channels. It was deep, trembling, and filled with conflict. I cannot fight you anymore, the alien voice said. Your courage, your unity, it reminds me of the ancient Guardians. We followed the wrong path. It was Commander Vikla, one of the highest-ranking Krathul officers. The High Commander roared in fury when he saw the betrayal. Traitor, you will suffer for this. But Vikla didn't stop. He opened fire on his own fleet. destroying a Crothal cruiser with a powerful blast. Rian's eyes widened. A Crothal defector, he whispered. This changes everything. Vikla contacted him directly. Human leader, the suppression field has one weak point. I will guide you, but hurry, your shield will not survive the next attack. Humanity now had something it never expected. An alien ally. Rian smiled for the first time that day. Then let's show them why humans never give up. Human and alien ships formed a new, unlikely formation. Together, they prepared to strike the heart of the suppression field. The war was no longer humans versus aliens. It was courage versus tyranny. And humanity was finally turning the tide. Battlefield near Saturn burned with light. Human ships and Crothal ships clashed in every direction. But now something new had entered the war. Commander Vikla, the alien defector. His ship glowed blue with new energy as he flew beside Captain Arya Solari's fighter squad. For the first time in this war, aliens and humans fought together inside Earth's Defense Command. Commander Rion watched the joint formation with a calm but determined face. Humanity has one chance, he said. If we destroy the suppression field's core, the ancient energy will return. Earth's shield will rise again. Vikla sent coordinates to the whole fleet. A glowing spot appeared inside the dark Crothal field. It pulsed like a beating heart. That is the core, Vikla explained. If it falls, our High Commander loses control. Arya understood immediately. All units, protect Vikla. He is our key. The human fleet followed. They formed a defensive wall around the defected alien ship. Together they pushed deeper into the storm of red lightning created by the suppression field. The Crothal fleet panicked. Stop them, the High Commander shouted. Do not let them reach the core. Alien warships stormed forward, firing everything they had. Human battleships took heavy hits. Fighters dodged plasma waves. The sky near Saturn turned into a storm of explosions. But humanity kept moving. Arya's squad broke through the first enemy line. Behind them, Vikla charged his ship's main cannon. The energy inside his ship glowed with guardian-like light. Rian watched from Earth, whispering, "Come on, just a little more." As Vikla prepared to fire, a massive Crothal dreadnought appeared. It aimed straight at him. They wanted to kill the traitor before he could strike. Arya saw it first. Pull back, but Vikla didn't move. "I must fire," he said calmly. "It is the only way. If I run, your world dies." The dreadnought fired its main cannon. A huge red beam cut through the battlefield. Vikla held his position. At the same moment, his ship released a bright blue blast, straight into the suppression core. Both beams hit their targets. Vikla's ship was destroyed in a blue explosion. The suppression core shattered. The dark field around Earth collapsed instantly, like a broken storm. Golden symbols lit up again across Earth's shield. The ancient guardian energy returned, stronger than ever. Humanity cheered. Rian closed his eyes for 1 second. "Thank you, Vikla," he whispered. But with the suppression field gone, human warships powered up to full strength. The Mars battleships activated the solar lance. The moon defense cannons charged. Bright white Rian gave the final command. "All forces, fire." Thousands of beams shot across space. The Crothal ships were overwhelmed. Their armor cracked. Their engines burned. Their formation broke apart completely. Inside the alien flagship, the High Commander watched his fleet collapse. "This cannot be," he whispered. "We are the strongest." We are. His words ended as the solar lance pierced the flagship. The giant ship exploded into a burning sphere of red and black. The Crothal Empire's chain of command shattered. The surviving alien ships shut down their weapons. Many of them sent surrender signals. Others simply fled into deep space. The war was over. Earth had won. In cities around the world, people cried, laughed, and hugged each other. Children looked at the sky with wonder. Humanity had survived a war that began before human history even started. Commander Rian spoke to the world. "Humans stand unshaken because we rise every